Alright. Diverting power from engine. Engaging silver pellet. Well, not a great day, but I spent more time traveling than I did probably working. Well, not really. I'll complain about it anyway. Gonna go home, take a shower. Mind you, that was a freaking labor-intensive day for such a short day. At least the silver pellet's nice and clean. Yeah, so my buddy didn't get too far there. Oh yeah, I still got all that to do. So maybe if we're lucky we can get that tag teamed on Thursday. Because I do all the whipper snipping and then I just do the little landing up here and a couple other spots. But he did all the whipper snipping, so doing these ditches, those ditches are murdersome. You have stones flying at you. If I drove by him and I took his mirror off. I saw what you did. You know, get home and you hit my mirror. There's a speaking of mirrors, there's a speaking mirror right there. Yeah, because my dad ordered, I don't know if you guys saw it in the previous video, because I know I deleted a bunch of videos and I don't know if I already uploaded them or not. They want for that Dodge. No, he ordered I don't know what brand. It's one of those Chinese knockoff ones, and he goes over to my aunt. My aunt's she's fairly internet savvy for like ordering stuff off of like Amazon and stuff like that. She does that all the time, right? So my dad, like, he went back to cut the wood, and you guys, you've seen that old John cert that he's had that saw probably longer than I've been alive. Well, no, maybe not that. I know he's had it for at least 25 years, at least. And okay, I'll go. So he's had it for at least 25 years, right? And the thing about that is, hope my truck don't flap too much. Going by a cop like that. Okay, we're good. This car, you know, my heart skips a beat every time I see the Mr. Policeman. But you know, I was just joking with my one of my clients here. So yeah, he goes, tell me all the things that's wrong with your car now. I just explained all the trunk and everything to him, and he's like, oh yeah. I showed him my security system. Got a laugh out of it. Poor silver pellet. But anyway, yeah, so he ordered up that saw. And, like, my dad only does the stove wood for himself. He's retired. He doesn't, you know, do that much with the chainsaw per year. Right? It's mainly just the stove wood he does, right? And if he gets 2-3 years out of it, he goes, right now I can buy 3 of them. You know, so if he goes, if I get a year out of it, 2 years out of it, I'll be happy. He'll probably get more than that out of it. Because the only thing with those saws is that he said there's a 2-year warranty on it, but the problem is it's a warranty from China, right? Like, you might as well, that's why it's $300, right? So if you're lucky, and let's say it's a knockoff saw that has still parts, well, at least you can get that on there. You know what I mean? At least you're good that way. Or if it's husky, right? Or even Poonline. If it's one of those 3, you're pretty good. Everything else is pretty hard to get. previous video, you can't, when you do this kind of work, outdoor work, you can never count your chickens before they hatch, right? Like, you don't know if you're going to be working, you know, like 3 days a week, 1 day a week, 2 days a week, you know, 7 days a week. You just don't know, right? You work whenever you can work. Now, today I could probably done a little bit more, but, you know, I was like, well, I'll wait till a nicer day, you know what I mean? So, the good news is that when I get ahead, what I'm going to do is do the same thing with the chainsaw, my new chainsaw, that I've done with the drum kit, and get them to charge me by the month rather than max out the card all in one shot. Because I can't pay it off any faster than a year anyway, right? So it's like, well, if they're charging me, say, $200 a month, and I make a minimum monthly payment of $200 a month, my debt doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. But if I make a little bit more than that, my debt goes down, right? And I stay ahead of it. Even if I, you know, and each month the debt is low enough that I would pay way less interest on that 12 months than if I were to max it out, even with in-store financing on top of that. Like, for example, the drum kit. Oh, shit. Don't want to be running my tires over that tire. That's right. Oh, yeah, it's the tire minefield. Forgot about that on the way out. Don't want a piece of metal belt blowing out my tire. Like, it's expenses like that that you just can't afford, you know what I mean? But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So right now I've got $2,340 roughly left on the card, okay? And I get charged $236 a month. We'll round up to $240, okay? So my minimum monthly payment for this month is like $117. So we'll round up to $120. So if I pay that $120, okay, my credit card still went up $36 because even though it came down by the minimum monthly payment, I'm still going to get charged, you know, till February for the drum kit, right? But if I pay the drum kit payment plus the minimum monthly payment, well, my credit card doesn't go up or down, and I just pay that 20 some odd dollars interest per month, right? Now, if I pay anything over, so if you add up those two payments, that's $360. I know I can make $200, right? But if I can make more than that, I pay as much as I can, so it zeroes out, so the payment, my monthly credit card statement doesn't go up. And if it doesn't go up, the interest rate stays the same. But if I pay it down faster, I save on the interest on the credit card rather than on, because I've already paid, you know, the interest for the drum kit is already factored in, right? So it'll be the same thing with the chainsaw. So yes, I might pay an extra, say, $300